everyone, I'm Siddharth. I'm a second year BTech IT student from NSEC, Kolkata. Now, welcome to our channel CodeChef. Today, we would be discussing the problem named as decrement or increment. And the problem code is DECINC. And the difficulty level of this problem is easy and the prerequisite to this problem is none. Now, let's read the problem statement. Okay, we need to write a program to obtain a number n, okay, and increment its value by 1 if the number is divisible by 4, otherwise decrement its value by 1. Okay, suppose the number is 8. 8 is divisible by 4, so 8 would be incremented to 9 and 9 would be our answer. Suppose the number is 12. 12 is divisible by 4, so it would be incremented to 13. Now, if it is not the case, then it would be decremented by 1. Suppose the input is 9. 9 is not divisible by 4, so it would be decremented by 1. Suppose the value is 11. 11 is not divisible by 4, so it would be decremented by 1 and the answer would be 10. Okay, now what is the input? Input would be the first line which will contain a number n and we need to output in a single line. What does output in a single line mean? We need to print in only one line. Okay, now let's move forward and see how can we implement this. Now let's read the sample input and output. The number given is 5. 5 is it divisible by 4? No, 5 is not divisible by 4, so we would be decrementing its value. The value would become 4. Now, how can we implement this? Okay, to implement this, there is a thing known as modulo operator. Modulo operator tells us the remainder, okay? And we know that if the remainder is 0, then the number is divisible. Okay, so what we can do is we can check the number modulo 4, and if that value is equals to 0, then we know that it is divisible by 4. If it is not that case, then it is not divisible and we would be decrementing its value. Okay, now let's move to the coding arena and implement this so that you would have a proper idea. Okay, now let us implement this. At first, we would be taking the input of the number. Okay, let us initialize a variable named as n and let's take the input. Okay, now we would store the remainder in a value known as rem. Okay, int rem is equals to n modulo 4 itself. Okay, now we would check what would be the value. How can we check? We can do that check with the help of an if else. Okay, if rem is equals to 0, then we would be printing. What we would be doing, just remember, okay, if it is divisible by 4, then we were incrementing its value by 1, so we would be doing cout and plus 1. Okay, else it is not that case, then we would be decrementing its value, cout and minus 1. Let's check on the sample test case. And yes, it has passed. Now we would be submitting the written code. Let us submit this. Let's wait for the verdict itself. Yes, we got an AC. If you are interested in competitive programming and want to learn and master data structures and algorithms, this is a one-stop destination for you. Every week, we post CodeChef problem explanation, live problem solving sessions, and frequently asked interview problems. Consider subscribing this channel if you haven't yet already.